Good afternoon, everybody, or good morning, or good evening, wherever you happen to be watching from. My name is Ivan, and I am a digital business builder. I help people all over the world start their own digital businesses, but the best thing is it needs no experience. We literally provide you business in a box. Best way to explain it. And as part of this series of interviews that I love to do, because I'm quite an inquisitive person, it's fair to say, because I'm not alone. I work with a number of people all over the world. In fact, there are thousands of us all over the world that all do exactly the same thing. We all help everyday people, probably just like yourself, right, start their own online businesses with no experience. And today I am joined by the lovely Kelly, who lives in Ottawa in Canada. And today we're going to hear her story right now, so stand by. Hello, Kelly. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Absolutely fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me here today.
Oh, my absolute pleasure. Honestly, I'm thrilled to have you here. It's amazing.
So excited to be here.
So you're in lovely Ottawa, which is which is somewhere that we've not been to yet, but it's definitely on our list. What's the weather like there today? What's it like?
Well, it's about 9 degrees here today, so it's I'd say it's probably a little lower than average, but about 2 weeks ago, we had weather that was above average. So it's gone from about maybe 25 to 30 degrees to 9 this morning. So it's quite a, yeah, wow. That's we say that's what you get when you live in Canada. You just never know. If you blink, it changes, and wait 5 minutes, it might change again, right? So
yeah, no, welcome to the UK. I think we've got that in common. So
for sure.
Hi, Tina.
Hi, Tina. Thanks for tuning in.
And hi, Owen as well. Hello. Good afternoon.
Great.
It's about lunchtime for you, isn't it, right now?
It is. So don't worry, my stomach won't growl, I promise.
I had a big breakfast, so you should have had a big breakfast. So
yeah, I'm a bit of a shake person in the morning, I have to say. For some reason, I won't eat a breakfast, but so instead what I do is I'll make myself a good healthy shake, and that tides me over for a little bit. Nice. So I like them. Yeah, they're great.
Amazing. Oh, Tina, you're funny.
I love Tina. Tina's great.
She's awesome. So as I said earlier, basically we run a digital business. We help people, don't we? Literally every single day we deal with people all over the world who are interested in working online, and which is an amazing thing. And I really can't think of a better time, given the past, 14, 15 months that we've all gone through, for people to think about, having a backup plan, because, the world's turned on its head, hasn't it, basically?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I agree with that, too. I'm so thankful for it.
I know. I mean, it has been an absolute blessing. I mean, from your perspective, I imagine from a business perspective, you must have seen literally a stepped increase over the past kind of 12 months in the level of interest.
Oh, for sure. When I started it a couple of years ago, I could never have imagined that we would be going through what we've been going through in the last year. And so, I was so thankful, because, everything just shifted. Everything we're doing is online now, literally everything that we do. Right. So, I can't believe how much of, a change it's been in the last year. So I think people are getting more comfortable doing everything online now. So it just seems to be a natural progression. So definitely you can see that people are looking for other alternatives, because when I was working, I worked in the dental industry for a while before I'm doing what I'm doing now and that. But I got laid off, and I was so surprised. I really, I kind of anticipated, yes, it could happen with everything that's gone on in the last year, but it really kind of shakes you. But I didn't panic though either, because I had this business going already. So I was thankful to have that running, and that really, really helped us, through that tough time.
It's reassuring. Yeah, it is absolutely reassuring. And, just for people's mental health, I think as well, just to know that you've got something else going on and you're not relying on one thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's massive.
Yeah, really for sure. Yeah.
So let's get into this then. So, tell people about yourself, Kelly. So who are you? Let's give a bit of a plotty history.
Oh, it's very exciting. No, it's such an exciting I do.
Let's go.
Let's dish out the dirt. Yeah, that's for another show. Okay, we have to put this clean here today. This is probably a lot of family watching. So okay, no, I live here in Ottawa. I was actually born here. I grew up in a very small town, very close to here. So I grew up in a very small place. I live here now with my partner George. He's from Jamaica. So he came here as a teenager, and he's been here for a while now, many years. We have two teenagers, Taylor and Daniel, and one that's going off to college in the fall. So yeah, and I work now. It's funny because I switched kind of from the dental. Now when I was laid off, I decided at that point I could have gone back. I just didn't really want to go back with all the changes there were. So I working in sales now, glass company. So that's what I'm doing sort of full time, and then doing the business, of course, as well. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. We've got a few more people watching. So hey, Liz, hi from Dublin.
Hi, Liz. Oh my goodness, and Liz. Wow,
Liz
from Dubai.
Hi, Liz.
I love this.
And we've got Debbie in Germany. Hello. Good
afternoon. Wow. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, this is amazing. This is such an amazing thing, isn't it? To get people all over the place.
It is exactly that. And I think that's what it is. It shows exactly just how global we are.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, so why, what was the reason for starting a business for you? So why back a couple of years before you started? What was the driving force for it?
Oh goodness. Both of us, we've always worked full time. We've also both always had part-time jobs. So we were working, each of us, full time, part time. And it just, it just seemed like, we were like, we do well. We were both doing well. We're still doing very well. But it just, there never seemed to be anything extra, and, we had a daughter at the time. My daughter was in gymnastics, and the fees for gymnastics are just, unbelievably high. So things like that, and there was a point where we didn't think she was going to be able to do it because we just didn't have the extra money. And like for me as a mom, especially as a mom, I think, it broke my heart because I thought, how am I going to tell this girl that she loves gymnastics, but she can't do it anymore. So, I thought, okay, I'm going to have to work extra Saturdays. So, just, you do what you have to do, and that's life. But I think I just thought, there's got to be some other way of doing this without, killing ourselves so much. I mean, the whole point is to have time with family, right? And George, he's, been always working 6 or 7 days a week. I mean, since we've been together 20 years, and he's always been working 6-7 days a week. That's just, he's been very hard worker. But so I think for me that was kind of the, moment where I thought, I've got to start finding something that I can do to bring in some extra income, and so that we don't have to be doing these other, part-time jobs, because it's just, that's all you do. You feel like a machine. You do the same thing over and over again every single day. Right. And you just don't feel like you're getting any further. And so I started looking online, and I did try my hand at drop shipping for a while. And honestly, like many people, you have to be very careful of what you're doing out there. And I got taken, unfortunately, for some money. And, and then aside from that, the drop shipping, you have to sell, hundreds and thousands of things to make any kind of income from it. And I thought, this is just, I'm not going to do this anymore. And I just, an ad came across my feed one day, and, she was from Ottawa, who actually happens to be my mentor now and coach. So yeah, of course, Tina. And I saw her, and the first thing, of course, I went, oh, I love her hair. Her hair was she always had the coolest hair, right? And that's what stopped me. I love that, and I thought, and it stopped me. And I started reading her ad, and I thought, there's something about me in my gut that just told me, I need to check this out, because I felt compelled to find out more. And so I watched the webinar, and here I am, and I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. I mean, she is one of my very dear friends now. And, So there are a lot of really good things out there, and that's, I'm just so thankful that I found this. But I think everything happens when it's supposed to happen, in a sense. Things come to you when you need them to come to you, and she came across my feed, and I'm so thankful for that she did. And I'm so grateful to have this business now. So, and here I am 2 years later. Yeah,
I can absolutely relate to that, because I feel the same way about from my side of things, that this opportunity was presented to us. I'm not an actively religious person. I believe in God, but this was presented to us at a time that we needed it. We were looking for something. We didn't know what we were looking for, and suddenly this appeared. And to this day, I absolutely believe that we were guided to it. So I completely understand.
Yeah, I do.
There, Kelly. I just want to touch on a point that you made there about, you tried something before, and you got your fingers burnt. It's fair to say, by the sounds of it, and that's kind of what because of the volume of opportunities that are out there. There is a lot of opportunity, and people can be forgiven for feeling overwhelmed,
exactly,
and not knowing whether which one to choose. And because of that, it creates skepticism, it creates doubt, it creates uncertainty. What do you tell those people about this opportunity who are skeptical?
Well, I think I would tell people, you have to do your research, do your due diligence, and listen to people that have been in this business. And I mean, I'm a real person, you're a real person. We're just normal people that we're looking for something more. And I think at the end of the day, we all want the same thing. So I think that you have to take chances sometimes. You have to take risks, and you have opportunity with this business too. There isn't any kind of, you're not obligated. Start by watching the workshop, the information session, and it takes 90 minutes of your time, and listen to the other people. And one of the things that got me was that it's live, and that is what I loved about it. You're listening to people that are live on that day, telling you that this business, how it's changed them. So I think you just have to, I know it sounds like a bit of a cliche to follow your gut, but I think sometimes we don't always listen to that. And absolutely. Yeah. See, Tina, exactly. Yeah, for sure. And I think but I think life, if you have to take risks. You just have to. If you don't take risks, then you're always going to stay exactly where you are. And that's okay if that's where you want to be. But there's so much out there that you're missing out on if you don't take that opportunity. And you have to have a little bit of
step, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, for sure. You just have to believe that, there are a lot of things on the internet, but there are a lot of good things there too. And there are a lot of good people. And, I've had an opportunity to meet so many amazing people through this business that are just all different backgrounds, which is so great. We've got all different types of people in this business, from all walks of life, religions, cultures, you name it, they are here. And at the end of the day, they're all here. Maybe their whys are different, but at the end of the day, we're all here for the same kinds of things. We want something, we want something more, out of life, and we want something, whether it's for your family. We all have different reasons, but I think that at the end of the day, we all want the same kinds of things. And I think people need to have something like that to believe it.
I completely agree. I completely agree. And also, I think just that point about the fact that we are very visible, I think that's massive. So, I think that in itself should be reassuring to people that
Yes.
We're here now, live, prepared to put our names in our faces right out there to the world.
Absolutely.
We are literally broadcasting across multiple Facebook pages and platforms, and YouTube as well. And we're not hiding behind anything. We are
no, not at all. No.
And that shouldn't, in its very nature, reassure people.
I think so too. Yeah.
And and the fact that we encourage people to connect with us on social media as well. So,
absolutely.
So that we can just follow our day-to-day lives as well. It's fair to say,
for sure.
Business lives.
Yeah, for sure.
I truly don't think, I'm not sure what else we could do to demonstrate that we're just normal, real people.
No, you can't. I mean, other than, like you said, you're welcome to, tune in and watch us. We're there. We're living regular lives, and
exactly.
we're just people, just like you, right? So
definitely. But talk to me about how difficult it was to learn to work online. How did you find that?
Well, not obviously, but I mean, the technical side was really, for me, the biggest challenge. And it still continues to be a challenge that I will overcome. And, I'm going to just keep at it. I mean, my kids laugh at me, well, in a good way, but they because the kids are just so everything they just seem to they grew up with technology. For me, I didn't, so when I was in high school, they had we just started learning about computers, and it's really I laugh at this all the time because I thought, what the heck, I'm going to take typing. What do I need to learn computer for? I mean, really, what am I going to do with that? Well, here we are, here I am on, doing a live stream with Ivan. And, so it's kind of funny, when you look back at that. But I'm very good at typing now. I must say, I can type like no one's business. So, but it's just, I think that for me, the technical part was really, yes, Tina, we are technical queens now. Yes, we are. So yeah, I mean, the part about, going on camera, going live and that, I wouldn't say that I was shy. I think one of the biggest challenges for me was my mindset. So that's something that has really changed for me, and, in this business, and I'm still work at it every single day, because 90% of this business is mindset. It really is, and you have to work at it every day. And I think the big thing for me was just believing and giving myself permission to be happy and be successful. Yeah. And that it's okay. Because, I have no trouble trying anything new. And I it's something that I've come to learn about myself, is that I would start many, many things, but as soon as I would start to, do well at something, I would kind of stop. I would sabotage myself. And I think it was because hi, Nikki, thanks for tuning in.
Hi, Nikki.
So I think for me, that was the big thing, is really believing that I deserved to have success. It wasn't for me afraid of failure. It was afraid that I was going to actually succeed. And that, do I deserve that? So it's kind of like, it was a real big moment for me, because I think a lot of people in our lives, we think that, it's about failing, but sometimes it's about feeling like we don't deserve to have all those good things in life. So yeah, that was a challenge for me. I work at it every day. Every morning I get up and I have to remind myself that, I deserve everything, good, and I deserve happiness. And I'm allowed to, I give myself permission. Yeah.
Now that leads on to another question really nicely. How, because you've talked about mindset there, but how important is it really when it comes down to it, when you're thinking about running and starting and running a digital business? How important is having the right mindset?
Oh my goodness. It's number one. The other stuff, the technical stuff, we can all learn that. But if you don't start out with the right mindset, then it doesn't matter what else you do, because you've already setting yourself up for failure. So you have to have that right mindset. And, we're on here putting ourselves out there. So if you don't believe in what you're doing, then no one else is going to believe you either. It has to come from here. So and it's a choice. It really is a choice. We all have choices in life. We don't all start out the same way. Stuff happens to us throughout life. Everybody, has stuff that we, sometimes, it's not fun and it sucks. But it's really about what you choose to do with that, and how you choose to move forward, because all of us have had to go through things in life, and it's just a matter about how you choose to react. Are you going to let that define the rest of your life? Because I've done it. We've all done it, and we've all had those poor me's, and we still have them sometimes. You got to snap yourself out of it, because
you have to be strong. You have to be strong.
You have to, because if you don't believe in you, then no one else out there is going to either. So it's so important, you know. So yeah, absolutely, mindset. And you have to, it's something you have to work on all the time. It doesn't just happen. You have to choose to you know, be that way and be positive. So yeah,
definitely. So you touched on another question, which is good. I love the way how you
today, or what? Am I just you know?
It's obviously we're cyclically connected.
My goodness.
So what has been the biggest challenge for you, do you think, then? Whether that's personal or business, but what's been the biggest thing for you?
Oh goodness. I think really just in my ability to believe in myself, you know. That's always been a struggle for me, even as long as I can remember. And I don't know, I have to look, you know, I often look back and think, where did that happen, and what happened to me that, you know, made me feel that I wasn't worthy or deserving of good things in life? Because I am everybody's cheerleader. I am everybody's biggest cheerleader, and I will, you know, listen to anyone and encourage them. And I've always been very good at that. But what I never did was for myself, those things. So I think that has really been a struggle, and I still struggle. I still work at it, because it is something I have to constantly, you know, you have to just shut it out of your mind, because you know, you've had those thoughts your whole entire life. So it's not like you can just turn a switch and it's done. So you continuously have to work at it, because, you know, I believe in other people, and I believe that everybody is worth, you know, worth being on this planet, and that everyone is important. And so I have to, and it's not being, I'm learning that it's okay to do that. It's not being self-centered to do that. I think that was a big thing. You know, you shouldn't be focusing on yourself, you know, and we do. So it's okay to, you know, do that and think about yourself first. Because really, when you think about it, if you're not in a good space, then everything else around you suffers from it, right? So
no, that's a good point. It is a good point. Self-belief is really important. But you know what, that kind of leads me on to like the community, really, because the support network that we have as I guess as business owners, but also just as individual people, is incredible. All right. And for me, that was without a doubt an unexpected bonus. That's not what I was looking for. You know, that it didn't even enter my thought process when I was thinking about starting a business. You know, but, that for me is one of the things that makes our program different. But the next question I've got for you is, what do you think makes our program different to all the other opportunities that are out there?
Oh my goodness. There are so many things. It's hard to mention just one thing, but
I don't mind.
The head, you know. You know, it's just the community, and I think the growth, the personal growth. And when you look at anybody in this business, or talk to anybody and follow and you see from where they started and where they are. And like you said, it's, you know, initially you're looking for, you don't come into this looking for that, because it's not, you're looking for extra income, right?
Well, you're looking for a business, so you're in that mindset.
Let's be real, that's what it is, right? But all of a sudden you realize that, wow, that's just such a small part of it, that if anything, if you do nothing else in this business, and you know, just the sense of community, the support that you get, it's full of positive people that pick you up all the time. Yeah, absolutely, Tina.
Yeah, absolutely, Tina. That's a great
quote. So true. You know, and I think that the growth that I know that I've had, because I know I'm completely different person than I was a year ago, 2 years ago, because I'm starting to, you know, believe in myself, and this group of people. I mean, we're constantly, you know, we're constantly doing continuing education. There's so much about mindset in this business, and that, because that's all about what we do, right? So I think that the amount of people that are in this business that you can reach out to, and because we're global, if you're up at 1 a.m. and you can't sleep or something's bothering you, you can go on there, and I'm telling you, you will get so many responses just like that, because there's always somebody listening.
It is
and it's like
true.
having your own built-in support system. So it's they're like family, and people that we've never even met in person, like you. I mean, I feel like I've known you forever.
I know.
And you're all the way across in UK, so that's what I love about this business, is that it brings all these people together that would never have crossed paths had it not been for this business. So for me, community is definitely the big thing. And of course, the continuing education that you get, and it's just the training, everything's it's amazing. Yeah,
it is. It absolutely
is. For sure.
So obviously this entire thing is about the business and working online.
Yeah.
What do you tell people who ask you about what it is that you do online? Mm-hmm. What do you say to them?
Yeah. Well, I just tell them that, what I do is I really help other people get started, and support them in doing their own digital business. So, we use the social media to, as well, different platforms that we advertise on. So I really just tell them about that, that's what I do, is just help others, find their whys and reach their whys, and be able to start their own online business. So it's that's usually what I tell people. Yeah.
And what I say to them, because I had to build on that, I'd probably say it's an attraction marketing business. So it is literally, it's like a business in a digital box. We're literally giving you a digital box, and you come in, you plug in, and you go, right? Mm-hmm. All the systems, all the tools. We build your website, we write all your emails, everything is done for you. The products have been sourced, the distribution's sorted. We provide training. I mean, it literally is a fully comprehensive service. Yeah. All right, and you will get support for the life of your business.
Yeah.
Hi,
you really
Bentley.
do.
Hi.
Yeah. You really do.
And it is, and that I think is massive, and that's what I think. That's what it is. You're going to generate. We're going to teach you how to generate an income from social media.
Yep, that's it. Yep, that's it, really. And there's so much of it, like you said, is done in the background for you, really. So you just have to take care of the marketing part of it, and everything else is done. And there really is no other business like it out there that updates the training on a daily basis. The training blows my mind now, because I'm sure even when you remember starting the training, there was a lot there I thought was great then, and now it's just, whoa, I have to go back in there every day, because there's so much new information all the time, and it's just, you're constantly learning, and that's just all part of this business. You don't pay anything extra to, for that part of the business. It's just all there for you.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, talk to me about a typical day for you then, Kelly. How does it play out then? Just give me a rough example of how a typical day works for you.
Okay. Well, I never used to be a morning person, but I have really changed my routine. So now I try to get up usually about 5:30 or so. And the first thing I do when I get out of bed, first thing I do, because before I go to work, I get up and do some of this in the morning. So first thing I do is I write in my gratitude journal. That's the very first thing that I do every single day now, after I read the 5 a.m. Club, that book. If anybody hasn't read it, it's a wonderful book. But being grateful, I start before I open up any kind of computer, anything else. Of course, get my coffee, have to have my coffee. And then absolutely. You got to have some caffeine. And then I just, I write down a list of things that I write them as if they've already happened to me. So that's how I do it, by manifesting them as if they've already happened. So every single day I write down things that I've wanted to accomplish, and I write them as if I've already accomplished them. And every single day I write that down, and then I'll do doing some exercise in the morning now too. I used to do it at night. I do the exercise now in the morning, so I do that beforehand just to get myself kind of started for the day. And then if I have some time, I will check some emails, do a little bit of work on the business, and then off to work. And then when I come home, I usually get home around 6 or so. I'll spend some time again if there's a mastermind to watch, or I have to Zoom with a business partner, I'll do that. So I do spend some time doing that in the evenings as well. My kids, thank goodness, are both older now, so they're more independent, and they don't they're not little, so I don't need to be with them every second. So they're doing their own thing and with their schoolwork. So that's kind of my day every day. Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What I love about anyone's day is the fact that the business, the automated part of the system takes care of the business for you. So when you've been doing everything that you've just been talking to me about, your business continues to run in the background. You don't have to do anything. All right. You can just dip in when you're able. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And, even at lunchtime, sometimes when I'm at work, I have my laptop and I'll just hop onto my laptop, when I'm at work. Easy. It's portable, right? It goes with me. And, as long as you have your cell phone or laptop, whatever you need, it's there. And the rest of it is working for you while you're doing other things. And that's the whole point of this business, really, is to be able to take it with you so that you don't have to necessarily be at home or be in a specific place to do this. I mean, obviously you travel all over the place. So I'm seeing, pictures of you guys, you're all over, and, your business is going with you, right? So, and that's the great thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's
we love that part. When we're allowed to travel, believe me, that's, we'll be off again. So.
Oh yeah, I bet you will. I know. I bet you're just itching. Yeah, to go. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think the big thing. Everybody just wants to have that that normalcy, somewhat too. And I said I was so used to wearing my mask when I'm out, when I'm at work. I tried to take a drink the other day with my mask on, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get anything in because I'd realized I still had my mask on. It's such a part of everything now that you've, I forgot. I get
it. I get it.
Yeah.
Well, tonight, so it's not actually, forget that. I'm about to say it's workshop night tonight, but it's not workshop night tonight at all, is it?
No, it's not.
But tell people why they should register to watch the workshop, because we do them live twice a week, don't we? But anyone can watch it at any point in time. So tell people why they should watch the workshop.
Oh my goodness. You really, if you've got 90 minutes, and I believe everybody has 90 minutes in their day, take the time to watch it, listen to the people that you will hear, listen to their stories. It's inspiring. And you've got absolutely nothing to lose. You watch it and find out if this is something that might be for you, because to me, if you don't, I think you could possibly miss out on such an amazing opportunity. And, maybe it's for you, maybe it's not for you, but you won't know until you go and check the webinar out and listen. And, it's one of the best things out there. This business is amazing. It's constantly growing. When I started, I think we had maybe 20,000, and now what are we now? Are we 80 now?
Yeah,
80,000, close to
85.
It's growing, and
we can't keep
the numbers don't lie. There's a reason that people are doing this, and this is something that is not. It is recession proof, really, because it doesn't matter what else is going on in the world. This business keeps going. Yeah. So it's always there. It's always running, and it's not. It's online. Online is not. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. It's moving forward.
No, so it's here to stay.
Yeah, it's here to stay, and it's just growing. So if you have an opportunity, it's important to take the time and check it out, because you could be the best thing that you ever did. I mean, it certainly was for me.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
absolutely. Sure. And the way to find out and to save your seat is to go to one of our websites and register, and we will send you an email. Exactly.
Easy peasy.
Dead easy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Isn't that what they say?
So, Kelly, any final words of wisdom? Any final word of wisdom that you would like to?
I just really just so grateful to be part of this community, and I think of how far I've come in the last couple of years in this business. So I'm just so grateful to have opportunities like this to chat with other people in the business, and I just think it's, everybody is looking for, something out there. And I think, we all, like I said, we all have our different reasons. So,
Yeah.
our whys at the end of the day, we're all humans and we're all wanting the same kinds of things. And this business opens up opportunity for you to maybe do what you always wanted to do. So it's not a dream anymore, it's reality. So, take a leap of faith.
Absolutely true.
Yeah.
Absolutely true.
Yeah.
Absolutely true. Kelly, thank you. What can I say? How awesome.
Oh, it's my pleasure. So happy to finally chat with you.
No, that has been absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. I've loved speaking to you. And do you know what? I think it's really the thing. What I never cease to be amazed by with these interviews is just how many just genuinely lovely people there actually are in the world, right? And I'm not a cynical person, but every week, almost daily, I meet lovely people, and Kelly, you're absolutely in that bracket.
Thank you. I feel the same about you.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much. No, I'm so grateful to have this opportunity too. It's just there are just so many good people out in the world out there, and we focus on all the negativity in that, but there's so much good out there, and we just have to stay focused on that. We'll get through this too. Mm-hmm.
We will absolutely.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we have a digital business that's working for us, which is amazing. Yeah. So if anybody is interested in find out more about what we do, simply go to our website, register, and we will send you information. It is that easy.
Yeah.
All right. Then, thank you again. To everybody watching, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode of Business Talk with Ivan. So until then, I'll say see you later.
Bye. Thank you.